All right, 8 reasons for older adults to get stronger in 2025, and the simplest way to do it. Now, what constitutes older adults? I don't know. You guys decide. 65 years old, 75, is it 85, is it 55? Do we use the word seniors? I don't know. How about if you're old enough to be a grandparent? This video is for you. This is actually how I would advise everyone to get stronger, but specifically this video is for you because man, we coach a lot of people. It's a whole lot of fun getting somebody in their teens, 20s, 30s, and they start squatting. Let's just use the squat as an example, and they get their squat up to 300, 400, 500 pounds. That's a lot of fun, but man, it is the most fun. It is the most rewarding to take someone who is 65, 75, 55 years old, and they get a whole lot stronger. And because of that, the quality of their life improves. So this video is for you. Number 1, and of these 8 reasons, the last 2 are arguably the best, but number 1, bone density, right? Not only when you train do your muscles get stronger, that part's probably kind of obvious, but when you train to get stronger, specifically using barbells, and we're gonna get to that, your bones get stronger as well. They become more dense, so you can fend off, you can fight off osteopenia, osteoporosis, you can become more durable. Number 2, not only do your bones get stronger, but connective tissues such as your tendons, your ligaments become stronger. So again, you are a more durable human being. Number 3, balance. When you are stronger, balance is easier. You don't get exhausted as easily in the event that you do trip, because everybody trips. You are strong enough to catch yourself. When you have to put that foot down real quickly, you're strong enough to catch yourself. You don't fall to the floor. If on the chance that you do fall to the floor, remember, your bones are stronger, your tendons, your ligaments are stronger. You are a more durable person. Number 4, independence. A stronger person is a more independent person. We'll try to keep this simple, we'll try to keep it quick, and with that in mind, just remember this. The day you can't squat is the day you can't get up off a toilet by yourself. And the day you can't get up off of a toilet by yourself is the day that you can no longer live by yourself. So get stronger, stay independent. Number 5, you're gonna look and feel better. A stronger person looks and feels better than a weaker person. You're gonna have muscles that you didn't even know that you had. You may have a butt for the very first time, which is a really cool thing, all right? It's not gonna be so difficult to just move through life in general, right? Just to climb the stairs. So you're gonna feel better as a result. A stronger person looks and feels better. As a side note on the looks better part, we're not talking about bodybuilders. We don't develop bodybuilders here at Testify. And on the other end of the spectrum, we're not talking about getting toned either. Just erase the word tone from your vocabulary. People who try to get toned never look toned. Try to get stronger. That's the key. Number 6, you can keep up with your grandkids. You can keep up with your kids. A stronger person is more capable, so maybe you can get down there on the floor and help your grandkids put together that Lego set. You can keep up with your grandkids. Number 7, and here's a real big one, you set a great example for your grandkids. When they know that grandpa or grandma trains, when they know that they are trying to get stronger, that sets an example for them that they can then try to carry into the rest of their life. They will remember that. They will remember, my grandpa, my grandma was physically active. They were always trying to get stronger and stay in shape. Lastly, and here's the biggest one, number 8, this is really the one that ties all of the other ones together, is strength makes everything easier. When you become stronger, picking up that jug of milk is not as difficult as it was. Holding it still while you're pouring, carrying that bag of salt down the steps to the water softener is no longer as difficult or as exhausting as it once was. Get stronger, it makes everything easier. It's why our motto is, get stronger, live better. All right, so how to get stronger? What's the best, what's the simplest way? A lot of you may have gotten a little bit nervous early on if you've never used a barbell before when I said barbells, but here's the thing to remember. We're not gonna go into all of the details. We're gonna give you just enough information to get an idea of how to start, and then check out our videos below. We'll talk about how to actually learn to do the lifts and learn to go through your first workout. But remember, a barbell is just a tool. If you look at our logo, you notice it's got a barbell in there. Hopefully that's not too surprising, right? If you're going to a mechanic, you wouldn't be surprised to see maybe a wrench in that logo, right? A barbell is in our logo because it's just the greatest tool for getting stronger. And here's just a couple reasons why. Now, of course, you can take a barbell and you can load it up with 25-pound plates, 45-pound plates, big plates like that, right? You can load a barbell up with a whole bunch of weight. But when we're just learning, or just starting to get stronger, we don't want these kind of weights on there, right? These may not be doable weights. They might not be doable weights for a long time, but that's okay. A barbell allows you to use a whole bunch of weights. So you can use 2.5-pound plates. This is where something like a dumbbell or a machine or a kettlebell really fails because you can't make these small adjustments. You can use 2.5 pound plates. You got one on each side. That's a 5 pound adjustment from one session to the next. You can get 1.25 pound plates like this. So you put those together, you get a 2.5 pound adjustment. Sometimes even those are too big. Sometimes when people are starting off, maybe they're lifting 10 pounds. Maybe we want to go to 11 pounds the next time, or 12 pounds. You got plates like these as well, right? So we've got half pound plates, we've got 1 pound plates, we've got 3/4 pound plates. We've got, I don't know if you can see this, we've got 1/4 pound plates down there. So if we want to, we can make an adjustment that's as small as 1/2 pound. So we could go from 10 pounds to 10.5 pounds next time. So a barbell is just a tool that's very ergonomic. You can grab onto it, you can place it on your back, you can pick it up, but it allows you to make some very small incremental changes. Therefore, over time, you can get a little bit stronger every single day. Another great thing about barbells is they come in a whole bunch of different sizes. Now, if you're going to your standard Globo gym or something like that, they may only come in 45 pound sizes, kind of your standard 45 pound barbell. So you may have to search a little bit. However, you can get barbells in different sizes. So not only do you have your 45 pound bars, you may have no business starting with a 45 pound bar. That may be too heavy. In fact, your squat on day one might just be your body weight. And then it might be you holding a 5 pound plate to your chest. And then it might be using a 10 pound or a 15 pound barbell or something like that, all right? So eventually you'll get to the point where you can use a barbell, and then you can slowly add those weights like we were talking about before. And barbells come in different sizes, all right? Over here, that's why we've got 33 pound barbells. Don't pay attention to the kind of the weird numbers. It's because they're manufactured in kilograms. So in kilograms, they're nice numbers. In pounds, they're weird numbers. But you've got 33 pound barbells. We've got 22 pound barbells. We've got barbells made from aluminum. These are 11 pounds. You can get barbells that are manufactured with kind of more American numbers as well, like 15 pounds or 25 pounds or stuff like that. The point is, you can get barbells that are lighter, that you can train with. There's always an appropriate place to start. It's on you to find that appropriate place to start and make day one manageable. That's why we've also got this bar right here. You notice this is made out of PVC pipe. You probably can't see it, but it says bar weight 2 pounds, right? We can start with a barbell that is as light as 2 pounds. So you can accommodate any strength level. All right, so what's the simplest way to do it? You know the tool, it's the barbell. How do you actually do it? This is the nuts and bolts, and again, to actually learn how to do the lifts, to learn how to go about your first session, check out the videos in the description below. But you're gonna have 2 separate workouts. One workout is going to be the squat for 3 sets of 5 reps. In other words, you're gonna go up and down 5 times, and then you're gonna take a break. And then you're gonna go up and down 5 times again, and you're gonna take a break, and then you're gonna go up and down 5 times again. So that's 3 sets or 3 groups of 5 reps or 5 repetitions, okay? So one workout is the squat for 3 sets of 5, and then the bench press for 3 sets of 5, and then the deadlift for 1 set of 5, and that's the whole workout. The next workout is the squat, again, for 3 sets of 5, just a little bit more weight, and then it's the press, also known as the overhead press, or sometimes people will call it the shoulder press, but you're gonna put a barbell up over your head. That's for 3 sets of 5. And then again, the deadlift for 1 set of 5. So to recap, every workout is gonna start with the squat for 3 sets of 5. It's gonna end with the deadlift for 1 set of 5. And in between, it's just gonna alternate back and forth between the press, 3 sets of 5, and the bench press, 3 sets of 5. Doesn't really matter which one of those you start off with for day one. The key part is make day one manageable. So check out those videos below, learn how to do the lifts. If you're just starting off with the squat, you may not have a barbell on day one. A lot of you will. It may need to be a lighter barbell, but like I said earlier, it may just be your body weight squatting down and standing back up. You may have to create something higher to squat to, so you may not be able to squat to full depth on day one. That's okay. Set up something. We usually call it a box, but it might be a combination of things. It might be a bench with a bumper plate stacked on top, or a bench with something else stacked on top. And then slowly, workout by workout, you might not be adding weight for your first couple sessions, but instead you're going to be adding range of motion. In other words, you're going to be going 1 inch lower on your second workout, and then another inch lower on your third workout. And then maybe by the time you get to your 4th or 5th workout, now you can start holding a 5-pound plate, and then you can start holding a 10-pound plate, and then 15 pounds until you get up to whatever barbell you have accessible. Hopefully you have something lighter than a 45-pound a 45-pound barbell. But the key is it should be manageable on day one. Make it so that you are not so sore the next day that you can't come back and train 2 days later, because what you're looking for is something like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday training schedule, or a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. In other words, take 1 day off and then go back in and just add a little bit of weight. On the squat, you might add 2.5 or 5 pounds. 5 pounds is pretty typical, but a lot of times you may have to move to 2.5-pound jumps. On the press or the bench press, those upper body lifts, those muscle groups are not as big, so maybe you can have a 5-pound jump at the beginning, but pretty soon you're going to need to be able to make 2.5-pound jumps or 1-pound jumps. We'll link below to what we call fractional plates, because your standard gym, unfortunately, gyms like us, we do have these, but your standard gym is not going to have any plate smaller than a 2.5-pound plate. Now, my best recommendation, my greatest recommendation, this is very self-serving, of course, because this is what we do, but my recommendation would be get in touch with us or get in touch with another starting strength coach. We will coach you. We coach people literally on the other side of the world. We coach also, obviously, people locally, but we help people get strong. Those first couple sessions, it can be really useful. It's always useful to have a coach, but those first couple sessions especially. But if not, don't worry, we've got video resources below and throughout our YouTube playlist. You can watch those. You can get stronger. Everybody can get stronger, and I encourage you to do so. Hope this helps you get stronger and live better.